Hey there, welcome back. Friends, in our last video, we were successful in communicating with the database and getting the list of all the posts which were available in the database, right? Now moving forward, we will refix all the methods which we have commented out. So let us uncomment these methods first of all, and there are like couple of issues. First of all, in place of creating a new instance of service layer, we will make use of this private entity. Let me also mark this as private. All right, so it would be like service.getPost. Let me fix these issues real quick. All right, so this looks good to me. All right, so now we are making use of this auto wired instance, and using this instance we are calling in various method inside our service layer, which is cool. Now again, let us navigate to our service layer and we will get rid of our comments. All right, so now let us fix the methods one by one. So first of all, in our method getPost, we would like to get a specific post, right? So in order to do that, we will get rid of this particular entire body. And let me expand this real quick. And now friends, getting a specific post from the database is extremely simple when it comes to repository convention. It would be like repo dot find by id, and we will simply pass on id. All right, so this is cool, nice stuff. And let me return the value which this method will return. Now here is the catch. If I return information which is returned by this method, then there would be an issue. And if I hover upon this issue, then it will say change the method return type to optional post. Now why there is this issue? This method find by id will always return a optional object. Now what is an optional object? Optional object is an object which cannot be null. And you can research more about optional object on internet. Now, in order to convert an optional object to a post object, there is a method with us, which is get. And this will return what? This will return the object of entity type. Our entity class is post. Let me show you. Our entity class is post. So now by taking help of this get method, we will get a object of post type and our work is done. So we can easily make out that how easy it is to communicate with the database by taking help of Spring Boot. Now let us move forward and let us try to implement the business logic of the next method, and the method is add post. Let me get rid of all of these spaces real quick. And now we will add some more spaces down this add post method. All right, so adding the information in the database is amazingly simple when it comes to Spring Boot repository methodology. Again, we will type in repo dot, and if I show you, there are a couple of options, and one of the option is save. So we will simply make use of this save method and we will pass on this particular object, and our work is done. So this is so damn simple. Now let us move in and check in the implementation of update post method. So again, let me get rid of these extra spaces and let me add in a couple of spaces in order to reduce confusion. And now we are implementing the update post method. Again, we will get rid of the body which is there already. All right. So as of now, the method body is quite complicated, but now moving forward, things will change quite a bit. So in here, in order to update information, the way is very simple. It would be like repo dot, and is there a method by the name of update or something like that? And there is not a single method by the name of update or similar to that. Now the reason why there is no method, because there is no requirement. Our save method can also update the information if the object contains the ID information. So in here, we will simply post the information. And if I show you the entity class already have the ID information, right? So the save method, how it handles the situation is, if there is a database row with same ID, the save method will update the information, and if the ID is not present, the save method will add a new record in the database and our work would be done. As a result, in here we don't need the ID parameter again, so we will get rid of it, and we will also update the controller a little. So in here there would be a method which is updating the post. Here is the method, right? So we don't want the ID, and we don't need to send the ID again, and the issue is fixed. Alright, now finally the last method which we need to fix is delete record method or delete post method, right? So again we will get rid of the entire method body, and again implementing the delete functionality is so damn simple. It would be like report dot delete, and we will use this particular option, delete by ID, and we will simply pass on the ID, and our work is done. So implementing the CRUD operations using the CRUD repository methods is extremely simple. So this is amazing how easily we are able to implement all the CRUD related operations. Now let us check whether our application is working properly or not. Alright, so first of all let us stop our application, and we will navigate to our application, right click the blog.java file and run this as a Spring Boot application. This will take a couple of seconds. Here we go, our application is up and running, and let us open up Postman. And now first of all let us quickly check the values from the database. Here are the existing values, and now let us post in a value. Alright, so here is a sample payload, and we are making use of this history feature of the extension, and we will give the ID as maybe 11 is good enough, title as test title, and body as test body. Here we go, everything else is good enough. Header is also set. Let me send in the request. Alright, now let me again check whether we were successful in adding the record. Yes, we were successful in adding the record. Let me update the information. So in here let me put the information for ID 2 maybe, and now we will give some additional values in here. Alright, and let me send in the request. Alright, so this is cool. Let me now check whether the ID with 2 is updated or not. Amazing. So the information got updated. Cool. And now finally let us try to delete the information which is there with ID 3. So in here let us delete the information with ID 3. Let me send in the request. Let me now check the record. Alright, so there is no record with ID 3. Amazing. And if I show you our workbench again, the values are updated in here. So the database operations are getting performed perfectly. So this is amazing how easily we are able to perform the operations using our microservice. Amazing. So this is cool and nice stuff. Alright, so that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day and take care.